come alive with you by my side. Yeah, feeling so right with the love bonafide.
Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to show you exactly from start to finish how to create your very first ebook. Yes, and it's absolutely free. You do not need to spend a dime at all with what I'm going to show you. So if you've been wanting to get into digital marketing and create your own digital products to create passive income, stick around because I am going to show you exactly how to do that. Now, before we begin, let me just give you a little bit of a backstory about me. So I have been in the beauty industry for 7 years, absolutely love it. I love everything about being a beauty boss. I've been able to meet some amazing people, and I've also been able to help many people get into the beauty industry and become their own beauty bosses as well. And although I love everything that I do, it comes with a lot of burnout. And that's partially my fault though, because self-care was just never a priority for me. And that was my problem. So I got burnt out very, very quickly, but I thought it was normal. I started feeling, the pain from the burnout, like the physical exhaustion. I started getting pain in my hand and my wrist. I started as a nail tech, and then I became and then I added lashes. And then from there, I added other services as well. But all of those services require that I use my hands. Even though I was sitting for majority of the time when I was servicing the clients, I was still using my hands every day. So yes, so the hand pain started about 6 months into my business. I was starting to feel the physical exhaustion right away. However, I thought it was normal. I thought it was just part of being a boss. My definition of being a successful beauty boss was being booked back to back, which I was. Fortunately for me, by the time I hit my second year in my business, I was booked out 1 to 2 months in advance. And at this point, I was working 6 to 7 days a week. So yes, it was a huge accomplishment for me because that's something that I never thought would happen, especially that quick. And so I thought that this was the life. This was what success meant. Now, fast forward to the end of 2023, so just last year, that is when the mental exhaustion finally hit. And that is when I decided that it was time for me to make a change. I could no longer afford to take back-to-back clients because physically and mentally, my body was telling me no, and I had to find a way out. And so digital products was always on my mind. I knew that it was something I always wanted to do. However, I didn't quite know how to market these types of products. I knew how to attract clients to bring them in to the studio so that I could provide the service. But when it came to products, physical and, digital products, I didn't know how to market that. Because here's the thing. I actually created my very first online course about year 3 of my business. And yes, I did make some sales on it. However, because I didn't know how to market, I didn't make a lot of money from the course. And so I kind of gave up on that. And I just went back to taking back-to-back clients. It wasn't until last year when I decided to finally just go all in on actually learning digital marketing so that I could understand the marketing and sales strategies that were needed in order to promote my digital products. So from December to April of this year, I did a lot of research, and then I finally invested in my very first digital marketing course, which is the Ultimate Branding course. That's the first course that I invested in. I invested in that in April, and it's September now. Okay, so it's been 5 months. I haven't hit my milestone with my digital products quite yet. However, learning digital marketing has been one of the best investments I have ever made for myself and my business. And why is that? I've been able to open so many doors to so many different streams of passive income online, and I am just absolutely loving it. So that's my backstory. Now let's get right into creating that ebook. Okay, so the first thing you need is Canva. So Canva comes as an app, or you could pull it up on your browser. I prefer to use it on a laptop or a computer. It's just a lot easier. So you're going to pull up Canva, create an account if you don't already have one. Again, you can start for free. There is a pro version, but we're going to use, the free features today. So you're going to search in the Canva search bar. You're just going to search for ebook. So again, click on Canva templates. So we're just going to search for whatever template you feel resonates with you. So this is how you're going to figure out if it's a free template or if it's a pro template. So the little crown in the corner here, if there is a crown, that means that it is only available for the pro users. So what we're going to want to look for is a template that does not have a crown. So like, for example, this one is free. There's no crown on here. This one is also free. Again, there's no crown. So you're just going to search through all the templates. There's so many templates for you to go through. So just search through and see which one you like best. So, okay, so you can see here, when I hover over some of these templates, at the bottom here, there's the amount of pages that is in this template, right? But then there's also going to be one like this where it doesn't actually move and there's no, it doesn't show how many pages. That means this is not an ebook template. This is just the ebook cover template, okay? So this is not what we want. Okay, let's just use this one, for example. This one's got 15 pages. So even if you don't like the colors, that's completely fine, okay? So we're just gonna click on it, customize this template. Okay, so then it's gonna pull up the template for you, exactly how they designed it. So you're just gonna go through here and you can see all the pages that are in here. So of course you can add pages, you can delete pages, but for the sake of this video, we are going to just use the amount of pages that already comes with the template. So the first thing here is we want to look at the table of contents. So again, I'm going to make this very, very simple. When you create your own, you can definitely add more or, take things out, but we're just going to do whatever the template shows us. So for the table of contents, I see here there's an introduction, and then there's 4 chapters, and then a conclusion. So you want to keep that in mind. So let's say you just want to create an ebook to match whatever the template is, right? So then just take note that there's an intro, 4 chapters, and then the conclusion. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to then pull up ChatGPT. So again, there is an app available, but you could just, go to the website and just Google ChatGPT. I think it's like open.ai. I'll put the links, all below too. But just open up ChatGPT. Again, this is free. You don't have to have the pro version. I just use the free version for chat. So you're going to pull up ChatGPT here, okay? And what you're going to want to do is whatever subject you want to create your ebook about, you are going to put that information into ChatGPT. And if you don't know what ChatGPT is an AI chatbot. It's literally like your best friend in your pocket. I love ChatGPT. I use it every day, especially when I'm feeling like I have writer's block. I will use ChatGPT to give me a prompt so that I know what to talk about or what to write about in my caption. So I use it every day. So what you're going to want to do is whatever subject you want to write an ebook about, this is the prompt I want you to use, okay? So let's just say I want to create an ebook about how to train dogs, but I want it to be like beginner friendly. So I'm going to say, I want you to create an ebook outline for me about how to train dogs. This ebook needs to be beginner friendly. It needs to include an introduction, 4 chapters, and a conclusion. Okay, because remember our template that we found had an intro, 4 chapters, and then a conclusion. So that's exactly what I'm gonna put here. I want you to create an ebook outline for me about how to train dogs. This ebook needs to be beginner friendly. It needs to include an introduction, 4 chapters, and a conclusion. Okay, so we're just gonna enter. We will let ChatGPT do its thing, see what it gives us. So again, it already gives us a title, How to Train Your Dog, a beginner's guide to a well-behaved pup. So if you like that title, go with that title. If you don't like it, you can change it up. So then here, as you can see, it just gives us a simple outline. It doesn't actually write the text for us. So it has the intro here. Chapter 1, understanding your dog's behavior. Chapter 2, essential commands every dog should know. Chapter 3, solving common behavioral problems. Chapter 4, building advanced skills and tricks. And then conclusion, maintaining progress and growing together. So what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to do anything with ChatGPT quite yet. I'm just going to take the info and plug it into our template. So for example, the title, I like it the way it is, so I'm just going to copy and paste it over. So then, actually, you know what? Since there's this little title here, we're going to say, let's see, we're going to copy this. And then this part, we will then paste it here. So you see how it actually goes over, right? So I can change the size of the font. So from here, if you don't like the font, you can change that too. So like, for example, let's say I don't like this font, right? Then when you click on the text options are going to show up right here. So let's say I don't like that text. I actually like this one instead. And then it's really cool because you can click change all, and then any text that is that font, if you click change all, it's going to change all of it to the new font that you chose. So that's what I'm going to do. And then boom, it changes everything. So then I like that font now, right? But this is too big. So I'm going to go up here. I'm just going to downsize the size there. Cool. Perfect. And then here, you know, we'll just put my name here. So this will just be your information. You can change this up too. You know, you don't have to go exactly how the template has it. So you can definitely change all of that. Okay, cool. Now we have our title. So I'm not going to deal with colors or anything like that quite yet. I'm going to go in and change the names of the chapters. So as you know, we can see here, the chapters already have titles. So I'll just leave chapter 1. And then we'll just continue. So chapter 2. And then again with this one, because the text is, you know, going onto 2 lines, I actually just want the title of the chapters to be on 1 line. So I'm going to change a few things too. So instead of the full, actually, I don't like that either. So let's change it. I think I'll just change the size. Okay, yeah, we'll just change the size down, because I just want a little bit more space. Let's see, how does that look? Okay, you know what? We'll just leave it for now for the sake of the video. I don't want this to be too crazy long. Okay, so we'll just change all of the sizes to be the same. Same with this. So another thing you can do too is if you're going to do the same thing to everything, just highlight everything. And then when you change it, the whole thing will change. So that's another trick too. Okay, cool. I'm going to leave this like that. All right. So you get the gist, right? You can change all of that, you know. And all right, so that is good. So we got the titles in, and cool. Okay, so before we actually elaborate on the ebook, I'm going to show you how to change the colors. So I don't like this color, right? I actually like more of a, let's see, when it comes to puppies, we're thinking like more playful, very light. What about yellow? Should we just stick with white? You know what? I think I just like white. So I'm going to do change all, because I want all of that blue to change to white. Perfect. And then the font or the text color here, I'm just going to change it to black. So we're just going to change all. Boom. Perfect. Now all of that is black. Okay. So now there's another color here. I don't want this tan color. Let's say I want something a little bit more like playful. Okay, cool. We'll keep it yellow. I kind of like that. So we'll just do change all. And then there you go. All the pages that were that neutral color turned yellow. And we'll just leave it. Okay, let's just say we love this. Okay, now for the pictures. You can definitely upload your own photos, or you can use the stock images that Canva provides. So in this example, we're just going to use all of the free stuff that Canva gives us. So you're going to head on over here to photos. Let me move myself. And then you're going to search for whatever it is that you want to search for. So in this case, I want to search for puppies. So I'm just going to search puppies. And then again, it's the same thing. The photos that have the crown mean that they are for pro users only. So we're going to look for the pictures that don't have the crown. All of these images you can use for your digital products. These are stock photos that they allow you to use. So I'm just going to plug and play all of the free ones that I see here. I'm not going to be too picky because, again, this is an example. All right, cool. Isn't that cute? That is so cute. All right, so now we're going to actually work on, oh, you know, I'm going to throw a picture in this one too. Let's find one. Let's see if we can, oh, you know what? This one's cute. Oh my gosh. There. Oh, I love it. Okay, cool. Okay, so now we're going to work on the actual body of the ebook. So as you can see here, so the way that they structure this template, it's the cover, the table of contents, and then this is actually your introduction page. So let's go back to chat. What does our introduction say? So our introduction, we're supposed to, well, according to ChatGPT, we're supposed to write about the importance of training, building a strong bond, overview of positive reinforcement, and what you will learn. But in this template, it's actually kind of like an autobiography about yourself. So you could do either way, right? Like you could do either one. You could throw in a little bit about yourself. In here, you can write a bio about yourself, you know, why you're writing the book, your love for dogs, your experience with dogs, which is what I would suggest. And then maybe you can touch base with like some of these things, right? So like, for example, like this, again, I'm not going to change it just for the sake of the video, but this is something I would usually do is I would, you know, change this. So, I could keep this. Nice to meet you. I'm your dog trainer, Birdie Lee, right? And then here, I'll just throw in pictures of myself. And then like with this, they have this like little signature thing here. I'm just going to move it down. So let's say I actually like the format of this, right? Where it's like supposed to be like a bio on myself. So I'll just write something, I'll write about me, and then I'll throw in like my dog training background into here. So whatever subject it is that you're writing about, I would utilize that intro to really talk about you and your experience and why you're doing this. It just gives whoever purchases your ebook, it gives them a little bit of a personal touch, because this is, straight from the heart, right? So I would use that intro to introduce yourself. So at this point, I would introduce myself, and then I would then tie in a little bit of this too, right? So I would type that up, and then I'll replace the pictures, obviously change my name. So like down here, so you can change the font too. I'm just going to leave it. Let's say I just like this, right? So like for the signature, you can include, like you can actually upload your own signature into it, or you could just use the font, whatever it is that you want to do. This is your ebook. You do you, okay? All right, and again, same thing with down here, right? Like I'm not gonna do it on every page, but you get the idea. All right, now chapter 1. Okay, so as I'm looking here, I don't think this text is black, so we're gonna change all to black. Boom, much better. Cool. Okay, so chapter 1. let's go back to chat. What was the name? Chapter 1 is Understanding Your Dog's Behavior. So we're just going to copy and paste that. Again, this is a little too big, so we're just going to size down the font there. Okay, cool. So then it looks like chapter 1, they give us 2 pages. So we do have quite a lot of space to write, which is good. So now, again, ChatGPT only gave us an outline. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give ChatGPT another prompt. And I'm going to say, please elaborate. And I'm only going to do it 1 chapter at a time, because sometimes if you ask it to elaborate on the entire thing, sometimes ChatGPT will crash. So I prefer to just do it 1 chapter at a time, so that, I just completely avoid the crash, right? Sometimes it still crashes, but the chances are much, much lower. Usually it crashes if there's too many people using, the platform at one time. But yeah, so we're going to say, please elaborate, and please elaborate on chapter 1 and give me the script for this. And then we'll let ChatGPT do its thing. And then now it's going to write your chapter for you. So what I suggest, obviously, whatever your ebook is that you're writing about, you already have knowledge on it, right? So whatever ChatGPT gives you, copy and paste that over as your template, as your outline, but do not leave it like that. Do not just copy and paste it and leave it. Please go, read through it, edit it, make sure it sounds like you, use your own verbiage, really, really make it your own. The reason we use ChatGPT is just to write the outline for us, okay? It's just the cheat code so that we don't have to sit there and literally type everything word for word. So it gives me, it's still going. Okay, that's quite a lot of info, which is great. Okay, how many sections does it give me? It gives me 4 sections. Okay, so let me try to copy 2 sections onto 1 page, and we'll see if it fits. If not, then we'll play around with it. So I'm just gonna copy up until the end of the 2nd section. Okay, copy. We're just simply going to oh yeah, so I'm gonna just delete this because this will just be a lot easier if I just do this. Okay, so yeah, that is quite long, so we'll see. Okay, it does not fit on 1 page. It looks like I would need at least 3 pages in order for this to all fit. So what I'm going to do is, instead of decreasing the information, I'm just going to add another page. So let's undo all of this. So I'm just going to add, so this is still chapter 1. So I'm just going to add another page. So you could just, click. So there's all these options up here too. So I'm just going to go to the end of chapter 1, click on this little plus sign. It's going to duplicate the page for me. So now I have 3 pages. So when I go back to here, let's go back to chat. I think I'm going to copy only up to the end of the 1st section. Okay. So that would be like this. So we'll copy that, go back to chat. Oops. Let's move this around. Perfect. Okay, now it does fit. We'll just have to move this up a little bit, change things around. Okay, so I don't like how everything is bold. Let's unbold her. Okay, so now let's take a look. We need a break here because this is section 1. So let's bold face this. Perfect. Okay. So, you know what, for this page, I'm just going to delete the name. I don't need that. I do like that everything's aligned. Let me just move this over a little bit. Make some more room at the bottom. Actually, I don't like that. Let's go back. Okay, you know what? I'm actually feeling good about this. I kind of actually do like that. So, now, I'm just going to pretend that I read everything and I edited already, and then I'm just going to move on, right? So then, again, you know, the pictures, you can just go in, find your own photos, or use the stock images and, you know, throw those in. So I'm going to just continue. So again, it's, you know, these I can change here, right? So I'm just going to continue, and let's say for here, okay, I actually don't need that. Let's just delete that too. I'm going to ungroup this so that I can just simply copy and paste everything. All right, so let's do section 2 and 3. Hopefully this fits. If not, we'll play around again. Okay, that's definitely too long. So how about we do just section 2? Let's see what it gives us. I could probably go a little longer. So let's do section 2. Let's do this. Okay, I think if we move, okay, perfect. That works. So again, we don't need everything bold. We need a section, we need a space there. This can be bold, and so can this. Perfect. So now, oh, actually, you know what? Let's do some more housekeeping. Let's make that separate. Ooh, looks much better. Same with this. Let's give that a little bit of a space there. Awesome. Now I'm just going to repeat the same thing, you know, copy and paste the rest of this onto this page. And then again, the photos, you know, you can definitely go in and change all of that. Okay. So this is where we left off. Okay, so now I'm gonna copy and paste the rest of this. Perfect. So yeah, so you will have to play around with it. So this is going to take a little bit of time, but that is completely okay, because you know what? You only have to create it once, and you're gonna be able to sell it as many times as you are able to. And that is where the passive income comes into play. All right, cool. So now we have chapter 1 pretty much done. All I have to do is, you know, obviously go in. I'm going to change, you know, that title out, change the photos. And then when you are completely done with your copying, pasting, like I said, you know, so chapter 1 is done here, right? Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same exact thing for chapter 2. So, again, as an example, I'm going to just say, so because we already said this up here, please elaborate on chapter 1 and give me the script for this. So all I'm going to do now, so remember, ChatGPT is like your best friend. So you already told ChatGPT what to do with chapter 1. You don't necessarily have to repeat it again, like, you know, word for word. So all I'm going to say now is, now do this for chapter 2. Enter. And then it's going to do the same exact thing. And then you're just going to repeat it again. So we're going to let ChatGPT do its thing, write our chapter for us, and then we're going to copy and paste that over into our Canva template. And we're going to do that all the way to the end until we get to our conclusion. And then let's just go take a look. So let's pretend we did all the chapters already, right? So let's go take a look at what the conclusion says. So the conclusion, maintaining progress and growing together. So in here, we are supposed to put the importance of consistency and patience, how to continue challenging the dog, building a lifelong bond, additional resources. So in the conclusion, let's go back to Canva. So this is the conclusion page that Canva gives us. So again, you would, elaborate on the conclusion, write that in. However, you might have to add a second page to the conclusion as well. So you already put the bio of yourself in the introduction. So you don't necessarily need a bio for the ending anymore. But what I would include is your social media profile. So if you have a website, definitely include that. Your Instagram, your TikTok, Facebook, whatever it is that you have, I would include that. So this would be our conclusion page, right? For to write down the information that ChatGPT gives us. However, if there's room, you could put maybe your handles up here. Like you could search under elements. You could search for, let's say, you want to put your Instagram on there, right? Instagram. It's going to give you, all of these different elements. So again, it's the same thing. The crown means that only the pro users can use it. So I'm just going to scroll through and let's just pick, does it give us different? Oh no, it's the same. Okay, so let's just use this one. Okay, so I'm just going to click on it. So let's say I just want to include a very, very simple thing up here. So let's say you want your Instagram handle to be up here, right? So I'll just, I'll put the Instagram there. I'm going to go over here, click text. Oops, let's move that out of the way. Click on text, add my text here. So I'm just going to put my handle, change the size so that it matches. Okay, cool. All right, let's pretend I like that, okay? We'll just leave it. Now, here's the cool thing that I'm going to show you. You can actually put hyperlinks into your ebooks. Yes, you can. Why? Because when you are selling your ebook, you're going to download your ebook from Canva as a PDF, and then when your client or your customer purchases it, they're going to, download it as a PDF. And in the PDF, those hyperlinks are clickable. So let's show you how to do that. So I would do it for both. So I would do it for both the Instagram icon along with the handle. So you're just going to click on it, click on the dots here, click on link. And then from here, you are going to just put in the link. And then once you have it, just click enter, done, boom. Now when you click on it, it's gonna show you that hyperlink. So same thing, I want my handle to also be a hyperlink. So then same thing. Perfect, there. Now, when they download it, they'll be able to click on it, and then it'll go directly to my Instagram. And then that's it. All you have to do now, once you finish your ebook, all you have to do now is click on share. Let's move me over. Click on share. You are going to hit download. Make sure you change this to PDF standard, and then make sure all pages shows, and then you're going to click on download. And then it's going to download it for you and save it onto your computer. And then from there, you can upload it to whatever website you decide to use to host your digital products. I use Stan Store. I love Stan Store. There is a basic version and then a pro version. And I have the pro version. But if you are if you don't really care about funnels or email marketing, then you'll do just fine with the basic version. The basic version is $29 a month. The pro version is $99 a month, but you will do just fine with the basic version, especially when you are starting out. If you would like to try Stan Store for free, I do have the link below. You will get a 14-day free trial just to play around with this, see if you like it. But yeah, that's pretty much it on how to create your ebook. And that is how you're going to create your very first ebook. I just can't stop saying this. everybody can monetize the knowledge that they have up here. You can monetize the knowledge that you have up in here. You are knowledgeable about something. You have an expertise about something. You don't have to be in business already in order to do this. Just think about it. What do people come to you for? What is it that people always ask you about? You are knowledgeable about something. You can monetize that. You can definitely sell it. The easiest way to monetize your knowledge is to create an ebook or a guide. So for example, if you are a cook, you can definitely create a recipe book. If you are a dog trainer, you can create an ebook on how to train dogs. If you are a mechanic, you can create an ebook or a guide on how to fix a certain thing about a car. You know, like there's just so many different ways that you can do this. And, you know, of course, with digital products, there are things like journals and planners and online courses and things like that. But trust me, the ebook is the easiest thing to do because, like I just showed you, it is absolutely free to create. Now, if you want to use a website, but you don't want to pay a fee for it, then there are other options besides StanStore. I absolutely love StanStore though. But there are other options such as Beacons and System.io. I'm not familiar with those platforms, but I do believe that they have free versions that you can use. And then the only fee that you have to pay is just the transactional fee when somebody were to purchase your item. But again, I'm not familiar with those platforms because I don't use it. But there are free options out there. And that is it for this video. I hope that you were able to learn something today. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. If you're interested in learning more about the digital marketing courses that I took, I will have them linked in the description below as well. Again, I started with the Ultimate Branding course, which is UBC, and then I did purchase some other courses afterwards as well. And the reason I did that is because each of the courses teaches something different. So take a look at them. Let me know if you have any questions. And oh, before I forget, if you invest in a course with me, you will automatically get membership to my Radiant Wealth Collective private mentorship group. And in this group, what I do is every single week, I release different videos on different tips and tricks that are going to help you scale your business. It's going to help you grow, but without the burnout, okay? Because that, I am all about that. Working smarter, not harder. Burnout is not cute. I have been there and I do not want to go back. So again, you will get automatic access to Radiant Wealth Collective if you invest in a course with me. And so that is how I'm going to help you succeed in the digital space. If you are a beauty boss or you invested in a course elsewhere, but you are still in need of guidance, whether that be growing on social media or growing your business in general, you can also join my Radiant Wealth Collective for a one-time fee. As of right now, the first 10 people to join that are not currently my students, you will get to join at an exclusive price of only $57. That is a one-time investment. You do not have to pay a monthly fee. The original cost is $147, but I am opening it up to non-students as well. So if you are not currently a student, and you would like to join and have me as your mentor, it is only $57, but only to the first 10 people, all right? So that is it. Again, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.
Lucky I'm alive with you by my side. Yeah, feeling so right with the love on a fire.